Hello, thank you so much for coming to our virtual back to school night. I hope that these slides will be helpful and you will get some information that you have been wondering. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me after you've watched the presentation. If you haven't met me yet, for those of you that didn't have kids in my class last year, my name is Jennifer Fregeau. Most people education. I also put a few things that I enjoy at the bottom there. This year we have two instructional assistants in our class, Miss Kat and Miss Kelly. They're both fabulous and have been with us for several years. Our speech and language teacher is Matt Quinn. That's the same as last year. Our occupational therapists are Miss Sybil, and we have a new addition, a new occupational therapist to Blue Oaks. Her name is Michaela Hayes. Our ASD PE teacher is Colleen Kinder, and our general ed PE teacher is Reedy Smith. No changes there from last year. Very important, the materials pickup is going to be August 8th. That's this Saturday. If your last name begins with A through M, you're going to pick up from 9 until noon. If your last name begins with letters N through Z, you will pick up from 1 to 4. There's some safety instructions on this slide that I'll let you go ahead and look over when you have some time to do that. We have a new school psychologist this year, Miss Sierra Grimes. She was actually an intern with Mrs. Parnell last year. Mrs. Parnell has left the district, and we are very happy to welcome Miss Grimes to our Blue Oaks campus. She has a quote on her slide that she would like to share with you, as well as her hobbies, favorite animal, and contact information. If you go ahead and click on this blue email address of hers, that you can click right on that, and that will start an email to her if you have any questions or concerns. She can also be reached at the school phone number, and she left her extension there for you. Technology. One important thing that we need to sort out before Monday is that if your child has not received a Chromebook from Roseville and needs one, you may check one out during your materials pickup time. Chromebooks have to be checked out by a parent or guardian, so you need to have your photo ID and your own pen to sign the permission slip. If you haven't already talked to me about getting a Chromebook, I definitely would recommend that you get one, even if you have another computer at home. It's going to be really important for our kiddos to have their own Chromebook and be able to access the instruction throughout the day. School supplies. I'm sure most of you guys have these things at home. They're just really basic, but it might be nice to have some of these things on hand if you don't already, and I put a little list there. Our daily schedule, we are following the Blue Oaks bell schedule, which will start our day at 8:40. We'll have our morning meeting then virtually, and we'll go right into our schoolwork. Everyone will get their own individual schedule. So I will have a generic class schedule in Otis, and that will show when we're in class, but it doesn't show your child's individual stations, nor does it show the specific time that your child is going to be at PE doing some other activities in the classroom. So you'll definitely want to look for that individual schedule to come to your email sometime this weekend, if not tomorrow. We'll have live sessions each day for group activities, small group, and one-on-one instruction to really work on those IEP goals. Our learning plans and expectations, we're expecting that all students will make progress. As I said before, all students will have access to live teacher instruction, small group, and independent work time. One extremely important piece of information is daily attendance is required. So if you know that your child is going to be out for the day, if you're out of town or you're not at home where your child can access their Chromebook, please call the office and let them know that your child will be out. Also, if you're not able to get through for some reason, or if it's kind of a last minute thing, you can always text me and I will get that information to them. Best practices for virtual sessions. This is just kind of a quick list that I got from Educational Support Services that just gives us all some guidelines for navigating these online sessions. Otis, I'm sure that you guys are hearing a lot about Otis. What is it? It's basically a virtual place to hold your child's lessons and progress. It has replaced Google Classroom for our district. Why are we using it? Because it's very efficient. Students will not have to leave the platform for videos. They won't have to go to YouTube and different sites. It'll all be within Otis. So that just having everything in one place is very handy. We can also keep track of lessons that have been started, showing progress, and also completed lessons. Where do we go if we have questions about Otis? They have some really great short videos, and they also have some pretty awesome tech support. So I encourage you to check out any videos that they might have, and then to contact them, or there's a form that can be filled out. I'll get that to you for our tech support, and I'm always more than happy to answer any tech questions that I can. This is kind of just a visual for what to do when your child gets logged in, or when you guys get logged into Otis. So you're going to go over to this side, to these tiles here. You'll click on classes, and then you'll go to, right now we have several classes. We have social studies, science, language arts, math. They're all split up. And I will let you know if we change that to just having one class, just for convenience. And then when it's time to switch for music and PE, you will follow these instructions and you'll see music and PE. So hopefully that will be helpful to you. Our school-wide behavior plan, this is just about our positive behavior intervention and support school-wide. Our 3 rules are be safe, be respectful, and be responsible. And we'll be doing some lessons on how to show those school rules at home when we're in the virtual sessions. We're going to be having bear hug tickets, which I did last year. Those will be handed out, and I will draw a winner each week. They will earn a prize or a privilege from the teacher prize board, and students will also receive recognition badges in Otis for completing work. Our principal will take all of the bear hugs at the end of the month, and she will draw a winning student from each grade for her principal prize board. And we will continue to have our monthly school sings. They'll be virtual, working on our 6 pillars of character. Daily visual schedule for home. This is really important. I'm going to be sending you a schedule that is an exact copy of the schedule that the students have, the visual schedules in my class. And I really encourage you to use that with your child, have it set up in the morning before instruction begins, and then just put on there what your plan is for the day so that they can move through their schedule and kind of reduce some of that anxiety about tasks that need to be done. Food services during distance learning, you can read some information there for free and reduced breakfast and lunch at the following sites. Upcoming dates. August 8th is materials and Chromebook distribution. August 10th is the first day of school. September 7th, there will be no school. It's Labor Day. And if you'd like to click the link, sorry about that. If you'd like to click the link, you can look at our school calendar that's been adjusted for the upcoming school year. Don't forget, our PE teacher, Mrs. Smith, and music teacher, Mrs. G, have back to school night information for you. You can access their presentations by clicking on the PE and music tiles in Otis. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me anytime. You can contact me by email, phone call, or text message. There is my email right there, and also my phone. If you're interested in setting up a parent meeting, we can do that virtually. If you want something more formal, that can be between the hours of 8 and 8:30 and 3 and 3:30. If those times do not work for you, we can definitely get you in at a different time on a case-by-case basis. But if you just want to chat in the morning or after school, those are the times that we can meet face-to-face on the computer. Thank you for coming. It's going to be a great year. I know that there's a lot of anxiety and nervousness around how this will go and how our kiddos are going to get their services, and there's not much I can say, but we're definitely in this together, and we're here to support you. I look forward to working with your kiddos this year and just having a great year. Thanks so much for watching the presentation. And like I said, feel free to reach out if you have any questions or concerns.